Hey everybody, Steve here, and welcome to episode 13 of the AFR Game of the Week. Alright, so last week on the show I had the theme of playing out a game on your tabletop with a childhood hero. And as for my own game, I was able to use Earl Campbell from the then Houston Oilers, and I played a game with two of the teams from the upcoming all-time franchise great set, and I had the Tennessee franchise taking on the St. Louis franchise in a grudge match of replaying the Super Bowl from 1999. And unfortunately for the great Earl, he actually was stuffed near the end of the game trying to pick up a fourth down, and the Oilers lost a tough match 17-10. And surprisingly, it was the defense in this game that was the difference, and the St. Louis franchise had 2 interceptions against Warren Moon, and that really proved to be the difference. But again, this was a really fun game to play out. I really can't wait until this set is released and everybody gets their hands on it. It should be coming out next Monday, January 25th. Now let's go on to viewer submissions. There were only a couple this week, but they were some really excellent stories that were shared over on the play.com forums, over at the Delphi forums. There were 2 great stories left by 2 Bobs. Bob Jenkinson left a story about how his childhood hero was Stan the Man Musial, and he played out a game between the 62 Cardinals and the 62 Cubs. And Bob Hansen was the other one who left a story, and he was saying how his wife grew up rooting for all of the Milwaukee sports heroes, specifically the short time that the Braves were in town. And so he's actually recreating the 59 Milwaukee team and left a really good story. I'll actually put links to both of those below so everybody can read those. Guys, thanks for sharing so much. That's one of the great things about this channel, and one of the things that I wanted to do with this series was open up a forum for people to share stories like this. And last but certainly not least is a really fantastic email that I got from Robert Corsair, who shared a story about how Steve Garvey was his childhood hero, and he actually recently got to play a round of golf with him. And then during that round of golf, Steve Garvey left a really touching story about how he was in the middle of a batting slump one year, and he visited a girl in a hospital, and he told her that he would get a hit that night to break out of his slump, and true to his word, he did. He actually had a couple home runs that game, and so that was the game that he played out on his tabletop using ballpark baseball. So unfortunately, in his replay, the Dodgers were not able to come out with the win, but Garvey did have a couple of hits, though they were just singles in his replays. And he even left a really great photo of the golf foursome that he had with the great Steve Garvey. Bob, thanks for sharing that. That was really great, and I can't even imagine what it must have been like to actually play a round of golf with one of your childhood heroes. And really, thank you so much for sharing that, and I'm glad that I was able to share that here with the AFR community. Alright guys, so new week means a new theme for the game of the week, and in light of the upcoming showdown between Brady and Manning here for the AFC Championship, I thought I would make the theme your favorite championship game, or even semi-final championship game. So as for myself, I'm going to continue playing out games with this all-time franchise great set, and I'm going to be using New England traveling to Denver. So this will be Brady facing off against John Elway as the 2 starting quarterbacks, and I'm anticipating another fantastic match. And I'll share the results with you on next week's show. As always, I encourage you to play along with the game of the week, and you can leave a comment here on the video with a recap of your game, or you can leave a comment over at the Delphi forums, or you can shoot me an email to stevenatower@gmail.com, and I'll showcase your recap on next week's show. Alright guys, that's all for now. Thank you for watching. Until next time, my name's Steve, and get out there, have fun, play games, and I'll see you after further review.